Hello everybody and welcome or welcome back. My name is Mira and this is my page Mira the Mage. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a pick a card on what are the signs trying to tell you. So you could be getting number sequences, you could be seeing animals frequently, you could be getting mixed messages about whatever it is that is on your mind, and I am here to help clarify for you what is going on and why you are receiving the signs you are receiving and what they could possibly be meaning in your life for your situation. So maybe you have something specific that you're asking for signs on, and maybe you don't. Maybe you're just seeing what you're seeing, right? Or hearing what you're hearing, feeling what you're feeling. And yeah, so we just came here to clarify that for you real quick. So we have 3 piles. Pile number 1, you can choose either from the cards or the signifiers here. And I am going to reveal the cards as we go on. So pile number 1 with this, I believe, I forget what it is. I think it's a rainbow aura quartz. And your card is the Sphinx. Pile number 2, you have this key that I got for Goddess Hecate, or Hecate, however you say her name. Your card is the Falcon. And pile number 3, you guys have this Labradorite Tower. And the card you have chosen is the Scarab. Okay? So take a minute, meditate on it, think on it if you need to, or if you don't need to, then just go ahead down to the description and click on your timestamp, and I'll see you guys in your piles. Toodles. Hello, pile number 1, if you chose the Rainbow Aura Quartz or the Sphinx card, this is going to be your reading. So I have pre-shuffled some tarot. I haven't looked at them at all. And then we're going to be getting into some oracle after we're done addressing your tarot cards. So this tarot card is going to be maybe describing the signs you are getting. Of course, if you are getting a sign other than what I described, then that is perfectly fine. It doesn't necessarily have to be any of the signs that I'm picking up. And these 2 cards are going to be what is the sign or these signs trying to tell you, and then this card is going to be what you should do with that information and your advice. Okay, and then we're gonna get some oracle cards after that. So we have the Hanged Man. I heard bats. So for some of you guys, you could be seeing bats. A lot of you guys, you could be getting messages or signs in the form of or carried through by another person in your life. So this could be like signs within conversation, people saying certain keywords, or maybe saying what you have on your mind, stuff like that. It also does feel like I heard whoa. So I heard maybe even for some of you guys, you could be getting like dizzy, lightheaded, bright lights or orbs, stuff like that. It's real mental, real mental here. Not saying that you can't be physically seeing some signs as well, but what it feels like to me is like you're either hearing things, feeling things, or you're just picturing things. It doesn't really feel like physical signs to me. However, it could be whatever you're specifically asking about. It doesn't necessarily have to be any of the things that I've said. You guys could also be seeing lions, and I heard lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. So it could be either one of them, and also insects I'm hearing, because the crickets are really coming out to me right now, and usually I can just ignore them through my readings, but right now I can't. It could, like I said, also be very auditory. I just saw 231, so it could be very auditory. Like you could be hearing little things, or hearing maybe your guide speaking to you through a I was about to say clairalience, so maybe you could be smelling things too, but you could be hearing your guide speak to you through like internal clairaudience as well. But let's see, let's get into it. And what are these signs meaning? We have the Tower. You could be hearing like loud noises like boom. I'm also just hearing the song boom clap, the sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on. And I don't know what the fuck that song is, I forget. And we have the Page of Swords in reverse. So for a lot of you, I'm feeling like this is a big disruption here. You could even be getting like nightmares. Look, y'all, the bats. I swear to God on my life that I did not see these cards when I pulled them. When I pull cards and I have them face down in a reading, I make sure that I don't see them. And if I see the card as it flips out, I put it back into the deck because I don't want to be biased, or I don't want to feel like I'm getting information before I tap into your energy. So that's really interesting here. So what the signs are trying to tell you with this Page of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Tower, or, you know, coming out with the Tower, there is something that you guys are holding on to. There's a conversation that needs to be had towards releasing something. This could be a conversation with yourself about, you know, where you're moving, where you're heading, versus where you've been. Or this could be a conversation that you need to have maybe with a boss, an employer, with a family member, with a romantic partner. There is something that needs to go. There's something that you have been in for too long, and it is really weighing on you. It's not doing you any good anymore. There was a certain situation. This could be a job. This could be a mental state, what is it called, a mindset, a way of thinking, a pattern of behavior. This could be a relationship, a connection, this, yeah, whatever it is. It's something that you've been holding on to for way too long, and I feel like I heard coming to a conclusion. So either these signs are telling you that you need to come to a conclusion about whatever this is, or the signs are telling you that whatever situation this is that you might be asking about, might be intrigued about, interested in learning more about, it's coming to a conclusion. So I'm hearing, so I always tell people, you could either see the signs, you could either take the signs as they are and make the moves that you need to make, or you can wait and then spirit can force you to make those moves that you need to make. And a lot of the times the road is going to go way smoother if you choose to make those moves before spirit has to intervene. 555 on the clock, because when spirit has to intervene, a lot of the times they'll take the most efficient route, and the most efficient route of intervening isn't always the easiest route. It's not always, it's usually a bit rocky. Like if we look at the Tower right here, there is a lot of other cards that could have potentially sort of the same meaning as the Tower. So the Tower could be an epiphany. It's something that sort of knocks you into a different direction. The Tower is all about learning from your mistakes. It's the Tower is like, how many times are you gonna try the same thing over again and get the same results? I just saw 633, so 6 adds up to 12, which then reduces to 3. It's like your guides really have been trying to push you to see the reality of some sort of situation, and maybe it's like you guys know the reality of the situation, but you're still hanging on to it, maybe because of fear, maybe because you're comfortable there, maybe because of familiarity. But whatever it is, ooh, I feel a burp coming up. A lot of like, excuse me, a lot of heart chakra and throat chakra energy, because it's like coming up from the bottom part of my chest. Excuse me. There's a lot of, you're holding on to a lot and not saying a lot and holding back a lot because of maybe fear of looking bad, or fear of being a bad person, fear of giving up. Maybe you guys have emotional abandonment wounds, and these could be wounds that's like, so abandonment wounds don't have to be physical. It doesn't have to be, oh, this person left me and they weren't there for me physically. It could be this person or the situation felt emotionally, you know, neglectful. You know, this person wasn't there, wasn't supportive, right? They, you know, and stuff like that. And what it feels like right here is like, you don't want to be that person that just, you know, cuts it off, right? And so maybe this is needing to cut off a family member, friend, romantic relationship, and knowing that, you know, like the time has passed, you know, the lesson is no longer there. You've learned everything that you could or that you needed to from this situation, but still not wanting to make that move, maybe not wanting to look like the bad person, or maybe not wanting to be wrong. Maybe you distrust your intuition a little bit, maybe because your intuition in the past has guided you to make false turns or wrong moves or mistakes in order, you know, for the sake of lessons. But it's like, now it's like your intuition is telling you that whatever this is that you're holding on to, it's long served its purpose. It's long past its due date. And whatever it is, if you continue to hold on to it, it feels like, you know, the story of the snake and the blade. It's like the snake, and I don't always reiterate or articulate this story exactly how it is, you know, supposed to be told, but it's always the same sort of message. So it's like the snake sees its reflection in a blade, so it sees itself, its reflection, like I said, in the blade, and, you know, out of that survival instinct, out of that fight or flight instinct, it wraps itself around the blade. And, you know, snakes, to neutralize the threat, to, you know, protect themselves, when they wrap themselves around something, they squeeze and they squeeze. But it's like, the tighter the snake squeezes, the more it hurts itself, and the more it's trying to attain its goal of protecting itself, or whatever goal you're having here, right? Just apply it where it goes. The more it's trying to attain its goal, right, it's just squeezing and squeezing and squeezing and squeezing, because that's all it knows. But because it's following all it knows, sorry, so it's squeezing and squeezing and squeezing and squeezing, because that's how it normally neutralizes the threat. That's how it normally protects itself. But in this case, it's actually hurting itself. And it's like, you guys might be moving off of patterns that have helped you before, but it's not helping you now. So maybe staying put or staying stagnant really gave you a sense of security. Not staying stagnant, but maybe it's like riding things out, or you know, staying stable or staying put really in the past made you feel very secure. Maybe you had a tendency not to stay put in the past, and that actually had costed you some sort of security or some sort of protection, you know. But it's like, now, you know, you've learned that lesson, that, you know, you can't be too flighty, or, you know, that, you know, staying put can really be something good for you. But it's like, you're applying that here. You needed to learn that lesson, but it's like, you've learned that lesson, and whatever situation this is, it's no longer something that you need to hold on to. And the more you squeeze, the more you cling, the more you hold on to it, the more it actually is going to end up hurting you, the more it actually is going to end up draining you of your life force, of your energy, of your happiness, right? I just see somebody, like, I just see the color coming from someone's face, and they're just like literally like a shell of themselves. That's what I'm seeing. So it's like sort of when snakes shed their skin. A lot of snake imagery here too. So you might be seeing snakes a lot. Lilith might be something, a big energy here, the energy of Lilith. If you don't know who Lilith is, I would definitely do a lot of research on her, but like dig deep, and only take what resonates with what you're really feeling is an automatic click, because there's a lot of misinformation about her. But yeah, that's what I really feel like the signs are telling you. And your advice here is to stop fighting. In the regular tarot, hold up, because this is the moment after tarot. So this tarot deck depicts exactly one moment after what happens in the regular tarot. So this is the Five of Wands. I'm gonna find the Five of Wands in this deck for you guys, so that you guys can sort of see what I'm talking about here. Sorry guys, it shouldn't take very long. Take me like 10 more seconds. Here we go. You see the difference? In the regular tarot deck, they're all fighting, right? But in this one, it's like they're not no more. They're at a standstill. And it looks like all these people are looking at this one person, right? And so it's like, really pause, stop fighting your intuition, and look at yourself, right? They kind of all look like the same person, if I'm being completely honest. So this is like regathering your energy and really taking a really big look at yourself, what you've learned, what you have to gain, and what you have to lose. And I'm really feeling like this is taking a very big look at your emotional body, at what your feelings are telling you, at what your intuition is telling you, and just like really asking yourself, well, why am I clinging to what I'm clinging to? Why am I choosing to stay where I'm staying? 14:14 on the clock. And if it's for any reason that doubles down to anything that has to do with fear or comfortability, you know, if it's anything other than because this is something that absolutely lights me up, if that is not your answer, if the reason you are staying or holding on to something, or you know, not expressing what you're feeling is because, not even not expressing what you're feeling, but if the reason that you're holding on to something, or a cycle, or a person, or whatever, if the reason is not fully and utterly because this thing lights me up and I absolutely love it, then maybe you need to reevaluate and regather your energy and really ask yourself, well, you know, like how good could things be if I really just like focused on me and went for what I really, really want, instead of settling for what I think I can have, right? That's something that was very much channeled right there, because I was not even thinking of it like that. Okay, we're gonna get 2 of these cards. We have reminder, don't forget. Yeah, it's like your angels, your guides will not let you forget about this situation. They're not letting you forget about the move that it is you have to make. Your guides are trying to sort of like show you the power that you have. Maybe you guys are stuck in a situation or with a person or in a mindset that causes you to forget your own power. 15:55, so 5:55 again on the clock. It's time for major changes, guys, but you need to actually make those fucking changes, and that's a 10 card right there. So it's like, this is the end of a cycle, and you need to accept the end of a cycle, you know. And then look, vision, what do you want? What are you holding on to? Why are you holding on to it? And what do you really want? What do you really want? What is your look, the moon. What is your intuition telling you? Right? I heard beckoning me towards the light. So you guys could feel like you're being beckoned by something or beckoned to something. I'm picturing a siren. So it's like whatever your desire is, whatever this wish fulfillment is, it's like calling you in, calling you in, calling you in. And you need to heed the call, right? Of course, when you are ready. But if the only thing that's holding you back from being ready is the fact that you are comfortable where you are, but not fully happy, then that's definitely something to think about. One of these cards, please. Whoa, we have 2. friendship in reverse. And then we have commitment. We'll actually take 3 of these. Friendship in reverse, commitment. So this is like, this could be a connection, a relationship, a friendship, a familial bond that it's like, it's really hard to let go of it because you've dealt with it for so long, or because, you know, it really served at one point. But it's like right now, maybe you just have to face the facts that, you know, some things are meant for a season and some things are meant for forever. And this might just not be something that is meant for forever, right? This, like, you need to make a commitment to yourself. Look, willpower, when I was just talking about your inner strength, needing to find that power, that inner power again, needing to find your personal power again, needing to believe in yourself again. Maybe you guys have really believed in yourself before, but it's like there's something about this situation that's causing you not to. There's something about this situation that's causing you to second guess. Maybe you've made a commitment somewhere. Like I said, you could be feeling like you need to stay put. You could have made a commitment or feel like you have an obligation wherever you are right now. But it's like the biggest obligation you have is the obligation to yourself and the obligation to your happiness. Look. And then when you move forward, the next step here is like finding yourself, finding the beauty in yourself, or finding that wish fulfillment that's been calling out to you. Yeah. Beauty on the back of the deck. Like I said, like, have you lost your confidence? Let's get 2 of these tea leaf cards, and then we'll get 1 of those Marut cards. So we have career. So for some of you, this could be a career choice. Or for some of you, staying where you're staying is affecting your career. Look, we have broom, new home, new attitude. So this could be what you're calling in, new home, new attitude. And then we have, look, triumph over obstacles. But 3 came out, so I'm going to pick 1 more because I have to be even. Could be seeing birds as well. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So like Spirit is like, don't worry, like you'll overcome this problem. It's like I feel like I feel like this is the all roads lead home type of situation, but it's like, would you rather have that fulfillment sooner or later, right? Obstacles to overcome, and then we have successfully overcoming a problem. So you will successfully overcome this problem. You just need to get yourself out of that comfortability zone, right? And let's get 1 of these cards for a strong piece of advice. And I'm not even going to intuit this card. I'm just going to read it for you. And then you take it however it feels right for you. Oh, wow. 2 came out. On the back of the deck, we have believe in miracles. You have to take risks. What was I just fucking saying? You have to take risks. Miracles will only happen if you allow the unexpected to happen. Beautiful. And then for your 2 cards, we have the path to inner peace. If you are not at peace with yourself, nothing you attract will bring you peace. Check your vibe. And then your 2nd card, we have, wow, this could definitely be a relationship that you're needing to release, maybe to call in a better one that's more suited for you. We have awaken love. It is safe for you to love. Don't let fear or insecurity stop you from giving and receiving unconditional love. So maybe you're in a situation where you feel like you don't get that. And maybe that's something that's been lacking for a very, very long time where you are, or with who you're with, or whatever the case may be, maybe even with yourself. And it's like, with this coming out over here, which is like the new information, the new shit, it's like progression, making steps forward. It's like, when you move forward, if there is like maybe a new love offer that comes in or something like that, Spirit wants you to know that it's safe for you to love. Or if you are wanting to pursue a particular person, or maybe even just wanting to love yourself a little bit more, Spirit is saying it is safe for you to do that. And that is definitely something that is going to be guaranteed for you if you make the moves and you know, changes that you need to make. Let's get you 1 of these empowering question cards. I would really suggest journaling, like creating a journal topic on whatever question this is that came out for you guys. We have, what are those things that make me feel good while I'm doing them? What is making you feel good right? What, like I said, what lights you up? But that is what I have for you. 22:22 on the clock, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles, like, comment, and subscribe if it helped. Hello, pile number 2. If you guys chose the Falcon card or Hecate's Key, this is your reading. So we have 4 pre-shuffled tarot cards. I do not look at any cards that I pre-shuffle because I want to be just as surprised as you are. I want the information to come to me when I'm reading and not before. So I'm just letting you know that. So pile number 2, this card is going to be representing maybe some of the signs that you might be seeing. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. It could help you make sure that this pile is for you, even though if it's not what I'm saying that you're seeing or the signs that you're feeling. And it doesn't have to be. Okay, these 2 cards in the middle are going to be what the signs are trying to tell you, and this card at the end is going to be your overall advice, and then we're going to be getting into some oracle cards. Okay, so the signs that you're seeing, look. Okay, so you guys could be seeing a lot of, I'm hearing a lot of blue. You guys could be seeing a lot of like 333, a lot of repeating numbers. You guys could be seeing falcons or birds or locks. The throat chakra is really interesting here. I said blue, and then I started getting really, really dry in my throat, and I'm not sick or anything, but I'm sure you can hear me. But yeah, you guys could also, I'm hearing injuries with this bandage and everything. So you guys could be getting hurt a lot lately. Maybe, there's a lot of fear energy here. I'm hearing cloudy days. I'm hearing the song Can't Stand the Rain. And I'm also hearing the song, Mama Said There'd Be Days Like This. A lot of rain as well. Maybe you like the rain. Maybe the rain is just a big sign for you. Maybe you ask for rain as a sign. Also hearts as well. You could also be seeing like pictures of people getting proposed to, married, videos or like viral videos of like breakups and stuff like that. Like it could be a lot of relationship issues or a lot of I heard trigger warning, but I also I also heard death. And so for some of you, you could be seeing like skulls, stuff like that, things that relate. You could be seeing the death card if you read or watch tarot a lot. You could be seeing that card. Also I heard smoke. But yeah, you could be a smoker. You could be seeing smoke. You could be lighting candles and maybe a lot of smoke is coming off of it. You could be randomly smelling smoke. But yeah, it doesn't have to be any of that, but it definitely could be. And if you are seeing any of those signs, then this is definitely the reading for you. I'm also getting like plants, because I'm looking at the plants over here on this metaphysical cannabis deck. And I also really keep looking at my tea light thing, and it is a leaf, if you can't tell from the angle. But yeah, let's get into what the signs mean. We have the Page of Cups. You guys could also be getting really mixed messages as well. Wow. We have the Page of Cups and the High Priestess, and I do want to show you, this could definitely be romantic. We have the Hierophant on the back of the deck. And if you know a lot about tarot, the High Priestess and the Hierophant are married, just like the King and the King and the Queen of Cups, the King and the Queen of Wands, Pentacles, you know, etc., etc. Just like the Emperor and the Empress are married, the High Priestess and the Hierophant, they're divine counterparts. So it's like, you know, we have Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, Three of Wands. Look, I said the Death card. 8 of Cups, Death, and Temperance. So I feel like the signs are really telling you, because we have the High Priestess, which is all about intuition. She even has a key, so you guys could be seeing keys as well. a lot of dual energy here. You could be seeing like 222, 2222, stuff like that. But the High Priestess is all about your intuition. And then we have the Page of Cups, and the fish is jumping out of his cup. In the regular tarot, the fish is in his cup. But in this deck, the fish, which is talking about like your fears and, you know, your worries, anything that's keeping you from sorry, I'm trying to find it in the regular Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but the fish is like symbolic of your fears, your worries, anything that is clouding your intuition is what the and look, there's keys on this card too. You could definitely be seeing keys. Could be feeling like you want to read a lot more too. You could be getting a lot of messages within books and you know, passages and stuff like that. Look, but in the regular Rider-Waite-Smith tarot, the fish is in the cup, and this is because he's still a page, you know, so he hasn't quite yet mastered all of his lessons, right? You know, so this is like the fish is coming out of the cup. So now he can see clearly. Now he can see the reflection. Now he can see, you know, and feel the emotions. Like now he is very much able to discern a whole lot better. And also another thing that I'm noticing is his white belt right here is replaced with the blue one, and that's just a cloth belt. And this one is like a more like it looks like a leather belt, or you know, a more stable belt. So it's like back here he was, you know, very naive. He was very like I said, clouded. His intuition was clouded. He could be a daydreamer, somebody like he's literally talking to a fish. Like this is somebody who like paints the roses red, and it's like finally you guys are like stepping out of that and like seeing things as they are. You guys have a more stable connection with yourself, a more stable connection with your feelings and your intuition and your guides and stuff like that. And right here he doesn't look that happy. He looks happy here because he's painting the roses red, right? He's talking to the damn fish. But it's like, oh, now I don't have anything obstructing my view, and maybe I don't like what I see. But it doesn't have to be that way. But it's like the signs that you are getting could be very they could be very mixed match. It could be like you ask for a yes or you ask for a no, and then you get both the yes and the no, right? It could be like your intuition is telling you one thing, and then when you pull a card, your cards are telling you different. It could be that, you know, your cards are telling you one thing, but it really just doesn't sit right, you know. And this is like if you guys read. But it could be like I said, you could say like, oh, let me see this if it's a yes, let me see this if it's a no, and you end up seeing both the yes and the no. It's like you keep on getting mixed messages, and the messages are telling you to listen to your intuition. The messages are telling you to get more in contact with yourself, with your it's like getting to know yourself better will really help you to distinguish what it is. Because I feel like a lot of the thoughts and a lot of what you're getting, you know, the information, the downloads that you're getting are fear-based. You know, it could be like telling yourself that it is, you know, something that it's not, because you don't want it to be, because you're afraid, and you don't want it to be what it is, right? So this is like, for example, the best example I could give is a relationship. And it could very well be about a relationship. Here we have the two divine counterparts as well. And then we have the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups on the back of the deck too. So the best, you know, from a relationship standpoint, it's like this could be, your fear could be telling you, oh yeah, of course this person is the one, because you don't want this person to not be the one. Or it could be telling you, no, this person's just gonna hurt me. This, you know, I can't really do this. This isn't something that's really attainable. And the reason that it's telling you that is because you're afraid that if you were to actually jump in and be vulnerable, it wouldn't be what you wanted it to be, or, you know, you would end up getting hurt or fucked over. So it's like you guys have a lot of ego thoughts clouding your mind right now. You guys have a lot of fear-based energy that's clouding your mind right now and telling you, oh no, oh no, or oh yeah, oh yeah, you know, and it's really anxious, it's really type of energy. So wherever you're feeling like that real rush, that real fast pace, that real anxious type of, you know, unsettling type of energy that, you know, just gives you butterflies but not in a good way, 10:01 on the clock, wherever that energy is coming from, those are likely the thoughts and the downloads that are coming from fear and ego. You know, your intuition is going to come in and it's going to whisper and it's going to tell you, this is what that is. But your anxiety is going to be like, oh no, this is what it is, this it's got to be this, right? Or it can't be this. You know, that's your intuition is it's a whisper, you know, it's divinely guided. You know, it might not always tell you what you want to hear, but it's going to convey it in a way that doesn't make you anxious or scared. Your ego a lot of the times has that desperation type energy here. So it's like, really, the signs they're not signing, right? And it's like, the signs are not signing. So it's like your spirit could be keeping you confused on purpose, could be having you misinterpret things on purpose, could be giving you mixed signals, mixed answers, mixed downloads on purpose, so that you guys are forced to really listen to your intuition above everything. This is like, stop looking for outside confirmation or validation. You know, sometimes that outside confirmation and validation can really do us good, and other times that, you know, outside validation and confirmation can, you know, can really throw us off course, you know. And for you guys, it's like the lesson here is to listen to yourself and only yourself. So if you're going outside of yourself for confirmation, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, that confirmation was giving you the wrong answers, or if that, you know, confirmation was giving you mixed signals, right? Because they really just want you to say, what do you feel? What do you feel? And I was talking about Blue. He's wearing a blue headscarf. There's also a blue fish, blue water. You know, he's wearing a blue shirt thing, you know. And she's wearing a blue overthrow or gown or whatever it is. But yeah, blue cape, whatever. But yeah, so your advice here, really sit and think about it. Really sit and think about it. And like, don't push yourself. Look, my candle just went out. That's so weird. We can change that. It's like changing a light bulb, like a light bulb that just went out, like changing your light bulb, you know. And it's like that light bulb could have worked for years, right? But it's like the light bulb, you know, it's just, there's nothing wrong with the light bulb, right? It just died. There's nothing wrong with the candle. It just burned out, you know. And this is really, like I said, needing to fill your cup, needing to take care of yourself. And the better you take care of yourself, the better you listen to yourself, the better you love on yourself, the clearer your answers are gonna get. 13:13 on the clock, y'all. I cannot make this shit up. Like, the more you listen to yourself, the more you love on yourself, the more you care for yourself and focus on yourself, maybe not even focusing on the situation or focusing on getting the answers to the situation, just focus on you. And the more you focus on you, the more will be revealed. Because a lot of the time, spirit doesn't reveal stuff to you when you're really desperate for those answers. Spirit reveals it to you when spirit feels like it's time. And a lot of the times when it's time, you surrender. Naturally, you surrender. So if you don't feel like you're able to fully surrender, then maybe it's not the time for you guys to get a clear answer on it. So this is just divine timing. Honestly and unfortunately here, you guys are just being asked to play the waiting game. Truthfully. Okay? Let's get some oracle. And it's like the quicker you surrender, the quicker things are going to happen. Look, confusion, the moon. The moon, y'all. You guys might have been drawn to pile number 1 because we have a lot of the same type of energy and a lot of the same symbolism, but it doesn't have to be. You could also be, you know, a sign for you could be cats, specifically black cats as well. you know? But it's like with the moon card, like I said, a lot is being kept from you. A lot is being veiled from your vision, from your knowing, you know, and you guys could, this could be really, really uncomfortable for you because you guys could be like, and I'm guilty of this too, you guys could be people who are usually really, really used to being right, really, really used to knowing what it is, you know, not having to think again, not having to second guess, not having to have that outside validation, not having to have that confirmation, you know, knowing exactly what it is, when it is, and, you know, like all the details in the middle. But it's like now it's like you guys are being forced to be in that uncomfortable place of uncertainty, but it's all for the best. We have the Warrior. There's a lot of, I'm gonna get hurt. This is gonna hurt me. There's expecting the worst here. You guys expect the worst, and then look, that you could have definitely been drawn to pile one, number one. They got this card too. It's like what you want is attainable for you, right? Yeah, it might be complicated, and look, the same energy here. Like if you look on his chest right here, and I'm pretty sure it's the same thing on the cat as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, almost the same thing on the cat's head. But yeah, it's like it could be looking, oh, that's an, okay, I wasn't even gonna say it like that. It could be looking real complicated when it's not. You could be making it a lot more complicated than it is. Yeah, High Priestess of Spirit, you know what the fuck it is. Connect with that intuition. You have so many guides and ancestors that are trying to help you out with this, that are trying to point you in the right direction. But it's like, how much can I tell you the same answer? Maybe you guys are asking the same question over and over and over again, or asking for validation on the same thing over and over and over again. It's like your guides are like, babes, how many times do I need to tell you yes, or how many times do I need to tell you no in order for you to believe it? Just surrender. Just surrender. We have willpower. But I'm really feeling like I shouldn't even take this card because it came off, but it didn't fly off. And usually I only take jumper cards. But this could be a message for somebody is really, really needing to set that energy into motion, right? Or really needing to believe in yourself a little bit more. So let's put that back and, you know, get 3 cards. If it's really meant, it'll come out again. So we have dreams. You could be definitely dreaming a lot here. You could be getting a lot of your messages in your dreams, a lot of your downloads in your dreams. Your dreams could be feeding off of your intuition, or your dreams could be telling you more, you know, from an intuition standpoint, or your dreams could be feeding into that that fear energy here, having, like I said, did I say this, or did I say for pile number 1, having nightmares and stuff like that. And look, another moon, the moon, and on the back of the deck when it said vision, we had the moon as well. So there's a lot of need to surrender. And look, she's just sleeping, like she's just looking so peaceful and comfortable and like chill. Like castles could be another symbol for you, but you guys are getting a lot of messages in your dreams. Freedom. Setting yourself free from the constraints of your ego, the constraints of your fear, I heard affair for some of y'all. Interesting. And then on the back of the deck, we have the commitment card. Yo, you could have really been drawn to pile number 1. And if you weren't, then don't go watch it. But if you were, even just, like maybe pile number 1. Or even if you like second glanced at it, I really feel like there could be a message in there for you guys. Can I get one more, please? Those are 2. I don't want 2. I want 1. Okay. Look. And then we have the dove in this card. And then we have the dove right here. Peace. 2 doves, actually. 2 doves, to me, symbolize twin flames. So this could be a romantic connection you're asking about. If it is, then this person is definitely definitely a strong lesson. Could be a strong blessing as well, but they don't want to give me specifics because, like I said, they want you to listen to your intuition. Then we have lighten your load on the back of the deck. Once you start to really pay attention and listen to your intuition above all else, and you stop looking for other things to confirm what you already know deep inside, that is when things are going to really start happening for you guys. That is when things are going to pop the fuck off. Okay? But it's like your dreams are revealing a lot to you about where you should be going and where things are going or where things are heading or what's actually happening. And you guys really need to, the freedom here, it's like we also have that red string of fate. So like you guys could be thinking about something that's fated to happen, you know, or something that you believe is fated for you. But it's like your fear could be telling you, no, it's not. No, it's not. It can't be. It can't be. Or your fear could be telling you that you're fated to fail, you're destined to fail, whatever this is fated to not work out. Whatever it is, it's like you really need to choose the positive thoughts, you know? Choose the thoughts that feel right. We have wall, misunderstanding. Yes, you guys are misunderstanding a lot of the signs here. Maybe you guys are even misjudging a lot of the signs. If you guys are tarot readers or are getting a lot of tarot readings done, you could be misunderstanding the messages that you are being given because of this fear-based energy. Whoa, so many cards. Let me just take this one. We have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Coming out underneath the warrior card, very much Mars energy here. Look, we have on the back of the deck, success assured with good plans and hard work. See, look, whatever it is that you're wanting, it says a success assured with good plans and hard work. You just need to release that fear. And I feel like that's really the only hard work that you're being asked to do is release the fear. Release the fear. And it's way easier said than done. But it is something that is going to make such a monumental difference in your life once you finally do it. So we have... Oh, put that back. We have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So you guys are definitely in the process of making new 22 on the clock making new strides, right? So whatever it is, this is definitely something like, if this is an old wish fulfillment that you're asking about, that you know you want to come back around to, is definitely going to come around in new and better energy. And if this is something that you're asking for, so maybe like you're asking spirit to send you a new lover or send you a new job or send you a new friend or whatever it is, sends you a new sense of, you know, a new confidence within yourself, a new sense of self-love, that is definitely coming for you as well, and it's going to be a whole lot better than you ever dreamed. I also got this card, new home, new attitude for pile number 1. Could definitely have a couple messages in there for you too. Whoa, why 5? Why 5? I don't feel like these are for you though, because it's two cards. I only asked for 1. Please, just 1 more card. Okay. We have hat. You will be playing a different role. So the role that you are used to playing, like I said, this mindset that needs to go out the door. Maybe you're used to relationships ending a certain way, or used to a certain relationship being a certain way. Whatever you're asking for, it's either something new or it's something that's being renewed in a whole different energy. So you don't have to worry about past mistakes repeating. You don't have to worry about past cycles repeating. And it's like the only thing that you need to really be on top of is whether you allow that fear to get the best of you, whether you allow yourself to believe in the fear or believe in the intuition, right? And on the back of the deck we have, look, temporary situation, celebration, fun, enjoyment. Look, that beautiful celebration, fun, enjoyment energy is coming after this temporary time of confusion. You're being secluded right now. You're being shut off. And look, there's a moon right there. It's like you're in the tent and your spirit guides are keeping you in the tent because they don't want anything to disturb you, because you are learning to trust you are learning to really have faith in you are learning to believe in you. And because you are learning all of that having to do with the self, you're learning a lot of lessons having to do with the self and self-belief and your mindset and stuff like that. That is why you are being shielded. You're being shielded. You're being shielded from new people coming in. You're being shielded from maybe old people resurfacing. You're being shielded from new opportunities until you learn this lesson, or really until you apply this lesson, until you master this lesson of not releasing the fear, but until you master this lesson of keeping that fear under control. Validating and saying, you know what? I know this fear is coming from my ego, and I know that ego is trying to protect me, but we're okay. We're safe. I don't need you to feed me lies and negative energy in order to keep me safe. I got this, right? And that's sort of how you have to talk to your intuition, to your ego sometimes. Look, we have celebrate. Celebrate, and we just had the celebrate card on the back of the deck. It's to stop finding holes in your success or a reason to undermine it. You deserve to celebrate yourself and your accomplishments. So one card, please. Okay, we got the one card right there. We have beautiful things take time to grow. There's no need to rush. Allow yourself to grow at your own pace. So there's definitely good things coming in for you. And if your intuition is trying to tell you that it's not, then your intuition is lying to you, because there's beautiful things happening for you. It just might be taking a little while, right? You guys could also be getting like headaches and stuff like that, because I'm starting to get one right now. And I feel like that is just a big message for you guys to stop stressing, stop worrying, release the worry, release the stress, release the doubt. You know, that is what's causing you a lot of stagnation or a lot of delay. Is your doubt, your worry. It's not going to happen. It can't happen. It won't happen, or it's going to take forever. Right? And on the back of the deck, another moon. Trust your fucking intuition. Look at where you have Cancer in your chart and really decipher what that means for you and how to apply that that energy into your daily life. Look, we have in alignment. Everything is aligning perfectly in your life. What didn't make sense in the past will now start to fall in place. So yeah, that's beautiful. And then let's get one of these empowering questions. I would really suggest to journal, to create a journal topic out of whatever question pops out here. Is this 2 cards? It's just 1. Okay. We have, what is it that fascinates me so much that the thought or feeling of it won't leave me alone? How do I put this feeling into action right now? All right, that is what I have for you, pile 2. I hope it resonates, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles. Hello, pile number 3. You guys either chose the Scarab card or the Labradorite Tower, which I just broke the tip of because I dropped it. Like, and there was no way that I was going to drop it the way that I was dropping it. Like, the way that I dropped it is just so weird. The way that I dropped it, it was just... Sorry, Mom, because that is her crystal. Sorry, I love you. But yeah, so let's get into it. I have 4 pre-shuffled tarot cards, which I have not looked at yet, each symbolizing something different, and then we're going to get into some oracle cards afterwards. Okay, so this card, the first card, is going to be the signs and synchronicities that you might be seeing that you're wanting to know about. It doesn't have to be what you're seeing, but you know, that could just be a little bit more confirmation that this is your pile. These 2 cards are going to be representing what the signs are telling you, and then this is going to be your advice, guys. So the signs that you are seeing, look, we have the Death card, so you could be seeing anything that has to do with cycles. You could be, I seen a merry-go-round. I'm also seeing the infinity symbol. You guys could be meeting a lot of Scorpios. You guys could be a Scorpio. You guys could be watching this during Scorpio season, which is actually when I am recording this. And also we have transformation right here. You could be seeing bugs like the scarab, cardinals I'm even hearing, or storks. You could be seeing flags or armor. I'm really feeling like you guys could even be seeing like dark colors like black. I heard maroon. And then I heard Maroon 5. So maybe some of you guys are listening to those, you know, songs by Maroon 5 or something like that. You guys could either, I also heard bonfire. So you guys could be that could be something special for somebody in particular. And I'm also seeing the sun as well, and we have the sun poking out right there in the death card. So those could be some of the things that you're seeing. Does not have to be. Okay. You guys could have also, trigger warning, had a family member or somebody you were really close to pass away recently, or you guys could be getting messages from a passed on loved one. You could either be aware of this or unaware of this. What are the signs trying to tell you? We have Emperor. I heard, Elastigirl, pull yourself together. In the world. This actually came out as this card at first, but I put it back in the deck because I don't like to see the cards. You know, if I want to present them face down, I want to actually not have seen them before I film. So yeah, and that's definitely something as well. You could be seeing the death card and the world card a lot in your readings, if you do readings, if you get readings a lot. That could be definitely something that's happening. I also heard the magician. I'm also hearing drums. But what is these signs trying to tell you guys? It's like telling you to take charge. It's telling that, I always tell people to surrender the outcome, and that's when it comes to them. But what it really feels like is like you're not going to get anywhere if you don't put the action into it. This pile is calling for more masculine energy. Not, you know, you don't have to be a male. You don't, you know, have to be somebody who resides in their masculine energy. But this is just, you know, a cycle in your life right now where you're needing to, really utilize that masculine energy, really utilize you know, that type of, you know, go get it type of energy. This is not the sit back and wait for it to come to me. This is, I'm putting the work in order to get what I'm, you know, going for. This is Capricorn energy. This is Virgo energy. This is Taurus energy. Taurus sort of feels divine feminine for me, but this is Capricorn energy. 100%. This is the, I need to go and get it in order to attain it. And sometimes that's not true, but in your case it very much is. You're being asked, you're being told by the signs to get up and get moving, that if anything is feeling stagnant, it's because you're creating the stagnation. This could also be telling you to release something, release a person, place, thing, situation, mindset. It doesn't feel like releasing a person per se. Like pile number 1 was really like releasing a person. But in this pile, it feels more like releasing some sort of mindset, or releasing some sort of, I heard attitude, releasing some sort of way of being, releasing some sort of unhelpful ego pattern that has been, you know, maybe you've been, you know, very stuck in certain energies or certain patterns of behavior or certain mindsets for a very long time. And it's like you guys are being asked to, or you're being guided to really release that and come into a more vulnerable state, right? Yeah, this makes sense because this is like the Emperor energy. They, like, he's got it, and in, you know, like in his lower vibration, he can be somebody that has control issues. He can be somebody who really rules with an iron fist with no mercy, you know. But in this world card here, she's literally naked. She's vulnerable. She is, you know, the only thing that's covering her is the sash, and it's not really covering her, is it? Like, and this is like utilizing all the tools to get you to where you need to be. This is fixed sign energy. This is Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus energy, the world energy is. You could also be a Libra or have Libra in your chart, or maybe somebody that you deal with is a Libra. Maybe I heard maybe your kids are a Libra. A Libra could be significant for you. Yeah, because that's what I said. But this is really needing to let down, let loose, and cut yourself some slack, but also cut other people some slack. I'm also hearing there's really this need to soften your energy. Yes, put in that masculine energy in terms of going out and getting and fighting for and making those conscious decisions to get what you gotta get. This is like finally telling somebody what they need to be told, finally, you know, like sending in that letter of resignation. This is like finally asking that person on a date. This is, you know, whatever it is, finally asserting yourself, finally putting up some boundaries. However, softening your energy as you do so. Softening your energy as you do so. I heard the more you soften, the more you will receive. So this is like needing to get those feminine and masculine energies in balance here as well. And then your advice is the Page of Pentacles. Look, the Page of Pentacles is literally, especially in this deck, really feels like a card of like handouts. Like he's literally giving this little guy the pentacle, right? And it's in reverse for you guys. Like I said, if it's not gonna just come running to you, it's not just gonna fall into your lap, it's not just gonna happen. Maybe this is like a person that you're waiting for to make a decision, a person that you're waiting for to create contact or reach out or something like that. This could be you know, waiting for a job to hit you back. This could be waiting for a person to reach out. This could be waiting for, you know, that money to come in. Whatever it is, it's like you have to be the one to make the first step here. You have to be the one to take that initiative. And if you don't, I don't see it happening for you. And that is what your intuition is really trying to tell you. Like, soften your approach, but still make that approach. Still take that initiative. Take an easy step, right? But still take the damn step. You have to do it. If you don't do it, I see stagnation. I don't see anything transforming for you if you don't initiate. This is the initiation. You guys are the initiators here, and you're really being called to do so. Okay? So let's get some oracle cards for you guys. Look, back of the deck, risk. What the hell was I saying? Take the risk, reap the rewards. Look, message. You could be waiting on a message. Could definitely be waiting on a message from a specific person that you fancy, a message from a job or an opportunity. I heard condolences, and then look, we have reminder, don't forget. I heard don't forget who you are. We have 45 and 28, so this is a 9 and a 10. Interesting. 9, 10. Making moves, making progress, taking the step, right? Back of the deck is fulfillment. Your fulfillment is behind that risk that you need to take right here. And it's like your spirit guides keep on, you know, dangling this wish in front of your face, like, oh, you could have this. Oh, you could have this. Oh, do you really want this? And if you really want it, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? Right? Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the type of energy that I feel really here from your guides. Your guides have a lot of humor. Yeah, we're actually going to take both of those. We have financial health, inspiration. I'm hearing the song. You are my inspiration. I don't know how that song goes. Like, I had the melody for a second and then I lost it. But it's like literally like, you are my inspiration. And then we have well-being. Look, you have to take steps towards feeling how you want to feel. You have to take steps towards having what you want to have, or being what you want to be, or attaining what you want to attain. Look, you guys are in a very, very fertile period of your life, but your spirit guides are sort of forcing some sort of change on you, you know? You guys could also be seeing circles everywhere. I'm seeing circles, circles, circles. But yeah, you guys are definitely, and it's like a lot of you guys know what you need to do already. It's just you've been putting it off, because I'm not getting much to say with these oracle cards. Every other pile was really, really long, and I don't feel like your pile is going to be super long, because it's like the message is so straightforward. There's no reading in between the lines. Look, some of you guys could be waiting on a message from a lover, from somebody you see as wish fulfillment, from somebody you see as a spiritual counterpart, for somebody that you see as maybe a soulmate or a twin flame, or I heard kinfolk. We have October. So maybe something significant happened in October, will happen in October, depending on when you guys are listening to this video. Look, you will be playing a different role. Time to change up that energy. Time to switch up how you do shit. Whole 360, and that's okay. Anybody who doesn't, you know, vibe with it can get lost sort of energy. Wow, a lot of cards came out, and I'm actually going to take them all, which I don't usually do when I'm just asking for one card. I usually only take one card if it flies out alone, but I'm actually going to take all of these. We have you will be shown the way. Look, so don't worry saying like, well, what should I do? What should I do? What do I need to do? It's like you need to take the step, but if you don't know exactly what the step is right now, a lot of you do, but if you don't know exactly what the step is right now, don't worry, you will be shown. Look, we have Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So you could have been dealing with somebody or people who really just didn't have the best intentions, who really were out for themselves, you know? And this could also be telling you to be a little bit more stingy with your energy. Not everybody deserves it, right? And we have right here, great personal sorrow. It's like you guys might be feeling great personal sorrow because you're waiting for something to happen and it's not happening. And the reason it's not happening is because you need to take that initiative. You need to be the person. What, my heart's just started beating really weird. You guys are anxious. You guys don't want to take that initiative. It might be a little scary, but that's okay. That's all right. A lot of the times, like I said, take the risk, reap the rewards. A lot of the times the best things come when we are scared or afraid to actually make that move. And then when we finally make it, we're like, damn, why did I take so long to make this move? Then we have 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. Sorry if you hear my dog over there sniffing. What are you doing? Just being a dork. But yeah, let's get one of these cards or two of these cards. Let's see how many fall out. Back of the deck we have, look, allow your higher good. Don't be upset because things didn't stop. Sorry, my dog. Don't be upset because things didn't work out the way your ego planned. Have faith. That what's in your highest good will come. So your ego could have been telling you, oh, it needs to be this way in order for this to be for us. It needs to be this way in order for it to happen. Look. Reconciliation. There is someone or something that can still be saved if you choose to compromise. Try to find middle ground between 2 points. It's not just your way or the highway. If you're looking for a relationship, it has to be a compromise. It has to be a compromise. You have to take your points and your boundaries and, you know, your wants and your needs into consideration. And you also have to take their points, their needs, their wants and, you know, their boundaries into consideration as well. This just can't be about you. It has to, if what you are wanting to make that move towards or needing to make the move towards is a certain someone, then you need to be able to compromise. It can't just be me. Oh, I need you to do this, or I need it to be this way. You also have to take into consideration that if you're working with another person, whether it be in a job, in a romantic connection, whatever it is, if you're working with another person, that other person is a person. So you got to make sure that you know, not compensating your own boundaries, but coming to a compromise, something that can make it good for both of you guys, not just for you, but for both of you guys. You know, a healthy compromise that pleases both sides, right? Look, yo, so this could definitely be a romantic connection you're wanting. Awaken love. It is safe for you to love. Don't let fear or insecurity stop you from giving and receiving unconditional love. I love that. And then let's get one of these cards. We're going to get an empowering question card. I would suggest journaling this question down and really answering it to yourself. We have, am I doing more of the things that keep me alive or more of the things that make me feel alive? What makes me feel alive? All right. That is what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope it resonated, and I will see you guys in the next one. Toodles. Like, comment, and subscribe.